We are live. What's up, everybody? How are you doing? How are you doing? Ah, man, it's another great night. I'm actually using StreamYard this time. I figured I would do a show, make it a little bit more professional, and right now I have um Jamal in the background, the piece that this is either going to be a table. I gotta like hit him up. It's either gonna be a table for him. It's going to be something that he can like kind of hang on a mantle, or it's just gonna be like a coffee table. So it can be like a three in one. So I'm gonna ask him what he wants to do with this. But when I go to UFC 300, or I don't know if he's in town, if he's in Grand Rapids, but if he is, I'm gonna hit him up soon and try to get this to him. And if not, then I will definitely be going to Vegas. So yeah. So what's up, people? StreamYard is a little bit different of a platform. I could just go like on Facebook Live, but I figured I would use StreamYard just because it's a little bit more professional. But we got some bangers on UFC 300, and people, feel free, comment, like, subscribe, share, whatever you want to do. Let's just chat, and feel free to leave comments too, so I can see them because I don't like this is like pretty much one of my first times using StreamYard, so I just want to make sure everything is flowing properly. I just put it in the full screen. I'll probably like leave it out of full screen just because I want to be able to see the comments. If you leave it in the full screen, you can't see the comments, and I love to talk to people. So people, talk to me. Um, since we're talking about UFC 300, I just want to go over some of the matchups. I got my phone out so I can look down. Of course, we got the main event. We got Jamal Hill versus Alex Pereira. And of course, I mean, if you see, I got a table of Jamal like right in back of me. Of course, you know who I'm going for. Actually, I am a big fan of Alex. I really am. Like, I mean, normally I wish him no ill will, but I mean, he's fighting my boy from GR, so there you go. You already know. So you know what I think about that fight. And then we have Wei Lee versus it's this chick named Yan. I don't really know too much about her, but I mean, if she's in that position, she's tough. You know what I mean? She's tough as it is. I see quite a few people are watching, but I am getting in no comments yet. So please feel free to leave a comment, so like I know that the comments are going through, because I do not usually use this platform. So I want to make sure everything is going by smooth, if you know what I mean. Okay. Well, that is the co-main event. So it's actually going to be two chicks from China, two Chinese two Chinese athletes, which I'm very excited to see. I'm surprised they didn't book like a event like that over. I mean, that fight over in Asia, but I mean the UFC, they know exactly what they're doing. So, you know, they are in the position they are for a reason. Okay. Then you have I'm super excited about this fight. You got Justin Gaethje versus Max Holloway. I think that's going to be a killer fight. I think that I mean, of course, Alex and Hill, that has fight of the night all over it. But if that doesn't get fight of the night, then of course Justin Holloway, that could definitely be a banger. I mean, Holloway, he has a gas tank like no other. The man can really fight. And he's tough as nails. And of course, you got Justin Gaethje, who's just a killer. He has those leg kicks. He's a beast. He trains up in Colorado at that high altitude. So of course his cardio is very well. So that's going to be a good fight because both of those guys like have a really deep gas tank. So I'm very curious to see how that fight plays out. Okay, you got Bo Nickel versus my homie Cody Bundridge. I actually just talked to him a few days ago. Hopefully, I can get him on here on a live on the Chapman show within like the next week. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I know he's busy. I know he's preparing, but I had a chat with him, and he is not opposed to coming on the show, so that's a very good thing. So hopefully we can get a live feed with him sooner than later. That's going to be a good fight. Of course, everybody thinks that Bo Nickel is just going to walk through him. I don't think that's the case, because the thing about Cody is Cody, he was a Division 1 wrestler as well. I believe, don't quote me, I believe he did wrestle for Michigan State at one point. Was it Michigan State or Michigan? I'm not 100% sure, but I know he wrestled for like a really big school. So he can wrestle, and the thing is, he's been doing MMA a lot longer than Bo Nichols has been doing MMA. So that's a huge difference. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong, Bo Nichols' striking is phenomenal, but on paper, he's a much better wrestler than Cody, no doubt about that. But the thing is, this is not a wrestling match. It's a mixed martial art event, so you just really never know what happens in that type of instance or that type of situation. Because I mean, in a straight wrestling match, yeah, I would definitely put my money on Bo Nickel. But in an MMA fight, you just never know. I mean, literally anything can happen. So that's just my take on it, and hopefully I can get Cody on the show to talk about like how he's been training, like what's been going on, his mindset. I'm very curious to hear like what he has to say about Bo Nichols, because I mean the fight is a few weeks away. It's about like it's less than a month now. Today is the 14th, and that's the 13th. So it's literally about 29 days. We out 29 days, so we out a month. So let's go. Me and my girl, we already have a flight out there. We already have our hotel, so we are going to be out there. The in Vegas, like interviewing this. I'm gonna be interviewing as many people as I can. I'm gonna be doing portraits for everybody. I'm getting ready to try to get my name out there. Jamal was the one who motivated me and told me what I need to do in my life. He was the one who like pushed me to do this in the first place. So I'm definitely gonna do it at UFC 300. Okay, I wish somebody would comment. I'm going crazy. I don't see one comment yet. Like, I don't get it. I know people are probably busy with their families, stuff like that. It's a Thursday. I get it, but people, please give me a comment. Or maybe it's a weird software and I just don't see the comments. So let me see. But anyways, I don't see any comments, but it's fine. Sometimes people just don't want to comment; they just want to watch. I completely get it. Okay. And then we have Oliveira versus Terry Tazariukin. It's hard for me to say his name. I mean, Oliveira is a beast. I don't really know much about the other fighter he's fighting. I've seen him. I've seen him fight, but like I don't know like a whole bunch about him, so I need to do more research so I can give you a little bit more of an educated opinion. If I don't know a whole lot about a fighter or his style, I won't just be like, oh, I won't wing it. I'm not one of those type of people. So I need to get a little bit more info on who he's fighting. I've seen him fight, but yeah. Okay, then you got Rakic versus Yuri Prohaska. That is going to be a banger. That's going to be a banger. I really don't know. I feel like that fight can go either way, but I don't know. We will see. Time will tell. And then, I mean, and these are the prelims. Then you have, of course, Calvin Kattar versus Aljamain Sterling. It's going to be very interesting to see how he does at featherweight because he moved up. So Aljamain Sterling is going to be fighting in a higher weight class. He was the former bantamweight UFC champion of the world. Of course, he ended up fighting Sugar Sean O'Malley, and Sugar Sean, he ended up TKOing him in the first round. Or I don't know if it was a knockout or if it was a TKO. So then after that, Aljo, he didn't get that rematch, so he just went up to 145. So it will be awesome to hopefully interview him as well. I already got like a gift that I did for him. So I'm going to be doing portraits for everybody that I possibly can for UFC 300 to get my name out there as an artist. So yeah. Okay. Then you got Holly Holm versus Harrison. That is going to be a good fight. Kayla Harrison, she just came over from the PFL. She feels like she has a lot to prove. Of course, Holly Holm, she's been in there with everybody. She's a really good fighter. She has Chris Cyborg, the killer herself, in her camp, helping her. Cyborg and Kayla, they have very bad blood. They were actually saying that they would meet in a parking lot. So I already know I'm gonna get some real good film. It's gonna be spicy. I cannot wait. It's gonna be so dope. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So that fight is gonna be interesting. Kayla, she's a huge favorite, and of course, Holly, she's an underdog. You know, she's older. I love Holly. I'm a huge Holly fan, but she does have a killer on her hands because Kayla, I believe was a I think a gold medalist in judo. So yeah, she's a beast. I mean, if you win Olympics in judo, like you're like the top echelons of the world. So she's really good at grappling. She grinds people down. Kayla's tough, but she did lose a fight recently. So I don't know. And of course, Holly, she's hungry. She wants that title again. Of course, Kayla, she wants that title. It's two alpha women at their best, and of course, Cyborg is in the midst of it. Get into it with Kayla. Let's go. I'm excited for that matchup because you have so much. You got other people involved in it, so that's going to be kind of like a little bit of a distraction for Kayla. But I don't know. We will see how that all plays out. I am so curious. Okay, and the rest of the fights. Um, Yusuf versus Lopez. I know a little bit. I've seen both of them fight. I couldn't tell you how that fight is gonna go. It's gonna be crazy. Turner versus Mochicano. That's gonna be a good fight, man. They got like nothing but bangers on UFC 300. I swear, that's gonna be a really good fight. I couldn't even tell you how I think that fight is gonna go. I just don't know. You got Jessica Andrade versus Rodriguez. That's gonna be a really good fight. And then of course the first couple fights, which is crazy. You got UFC 100, 200, and now he's getting ready to fight on UFC 300. Let's go, Jim Miller. He's going to be fighting Bobby Green. Bobby Green is the tough as nails. Bobby Green will fight anybody. He's kind of like the modern day cowboy. He just goes in there. He tries to fight as much as he possibly can. He goes in there with bad intentions to knock people out. So I'm extremely excited about that matchup. I feel like Miller, this might be his you know his farewell. So I think that he might really bring it in this fight. But of course, Bobby Green is Bobby Green. You just never know what you're gonna get. He's super smooth, hands down. I mean, he just kind of throws when he throws. Really good fighter, very unpredictable. He's either gonna knock somebody out or get finished himself. That's what I love about Bobby Green. He just it rarely goes to decision. He's one of those type of fighters. He's either gonna knock you out or he's gonna go out on a shield. So that is going to be a really good fight. And of course, who we have starting the card is Figueredo. He was the flyweight champion for a while. He's going to be fighting the former bantamweight champion Cody Garbrandt. That's going to be an extremely good matchup. They've been talking about fighting for a long time. It's almost a super fight because both of them were champions at some point. But Cody Garbrandt, he was on a little bit of a losing streak, but now he's won some fights. I think he might have won two in a row. So his momentum is going up. Figueredo ain't no joke. I mean, he's good. He looks really good at 135. He had a fight, so I'm very curious to see like how that match will go. It's gonna be crazy. UFC 300 is a really, 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 really good card, and I'm going to be there covering as much media as I possibly can. And on top of that, I'm going to be doing really small documentaries about like certain martial artists who have like, you know what I mean? Certain people really pique my interest. So, and I feel the way that I want to go is I want to start doing a lot of little mini documentaries. So, the first one that I'm working on, hopefully I can have it done by tomorrow, will be Mick Terrell, the bare knuckle UK champion, who is going to be fighting Lorenzo Hunt at Knucklemania 4. Super excited about that event. Super excited about that fight. So I have a lot to cover. So people, show me some support. If you see my stuff, comment on it, share it, like it, show me some love. I'm like right there. I'm pretty much monetized. So I need you to like show me some love. I appreciate it. And it is about that time. I'm getting ready to relax with my kiddo. but I just wanted to talk to you about UFC 300, what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be giving a lot of artwork to the fighters, and I'm going to really get my name, and I'm going to really boost my platform. So I just need you guys to show me the love. I need the help. I can't do it all alone. I need you. I need you. So, well, thank you very much. I appreciate everybody who tuned in, and until next time.